UFC 294 has ended, but its craze is still there. The main event was supposed to end after taking its complete 25 minutes, but who knew that the total in-cage time for the whole main card would be less than 25 minutes? We got some big winners and losers in only 24 minutes and 39 seconds of cage time. So now let's check what's next for them after the latest rankings update. I'm the guy with the Indian accent and you are on Fightbook. Personally, I'm not too impressed with Makhachev's championship reign, since both of his title defenses were against a lower division fighter where he narrowly escaped from him when he was coming off a full camp. By no means I say that Volkanovski is not good enough, but the size difference matters in this sport. Plus, Volkanovski was coming off an injury and was not prepared. So now Makhachev's desire to get a welterweight title shot cannot be considered. Even Dana White said himself that Makhachev can get the chance to become the double champ after he makes some successful title defenses, but not right now. When reporters asked Dana White about who is next for Makhachev, Dana said it should be Charles Oliveira rather than Justin Gaethje because he was his original opponent. Oliveira is sitting there for a title shot, and though his chances are no better now than the first fight, we might do it again. This fight will prove to be a good match for Makhachev because beating both Volkanovski and Oliveira twice would be a big feat for him. Alexander Volkanovski vs Ilia Topuria was being planned for January 2024 for UFC 297 before Volkanovski accepted this short notice fight. As we know he did not take too much damage, this fight is definitely going to happen in January. It's a no-brainer. So let's discuss our next fight. Middleweight champion Sean Strickland is not at all impressed with Khamzat's performance and says Khamzat doesn't deserve a title shot, while Khamzat says he didn't perform well due to a hand injury during the fight. Khamzat definitely has the ability to finish Sean Strickland early, so the question is whether or not Chimaev will be given a title shot against Strickland. Dana White hopes a potential hand injury won't deter the UFC from booking incredibly talented Khamzat Chimaev against Sean Strickland, so this is it. Khamzat Chimaev is going to get the title shot, and not for nothing, Strickland might be blown away by the fury coming at him in the first round. I feel truly bad for Dricus du Plessis, who is far more deserving for this title shot after knocking the F out the legendary Robert Whittaker. On 10 days' notice, Kamaru Usman did as much as a person could do against someone like Chimaev, and the man looks good at 185 too. After today's ranking update, he doesn't get the middleweight rank but remains the #1 ranked fighter in the UFC welterweight division. It doesn't matter he lost 3 consecutive fights, he still is a nightmare, and a win over him can get anyone an instant title shot. As the welterweight division already has the next title challenger in Belal Muhammad, the best next step for him is to take the winner of Thompson vs Rakhmonov. The winner of Thompson vs Rakhmonov will be in a condition to get a #1 contender fight. On the other hand, beating a potential next contender could get him back into the title contention despite 3 straight losses. After such a horribly handled incident by the commission, this fight should be rebooked instantly. The undercard of UFC 295 doesn't look like a big one, so the addition of this fight can save the card as well as the hard work of both of these fighters. Ikram Aliskerov was always going to get the better of Warlley Alves, but that was scary. This guy is the sort of a fighter who's simply too dangerous for the unranked pool, and UFC knows it as well. That's why they scheduled him against number 12 ranked Nasruddin Imavov, but Imavov had to pull out and was replaced with Alves. Now at this moment, if Ikram doesn't want to wait so long, which he shouldn't, there is no better matchup for him than to rebook this fight, as it is now more hyped after Ikram's performance at UFC 294. Nurmagomedov finished in classic fashion in a fight where he was clearly being set up for a win. As he was coming off a loss to Jonathan Martinez, this win not only get him back in the win column but earned him a spot in the rankings as well. There is another great prospect, Chris Gutierrez, who just came back in the win column last week. Nurmagomedov and Gutierrez both lost to number 11 and number 10 ranked fighters respectively, so this is the best fight to make in the top 15 of the Bantamweight division. Winner gets another chance to climb the rankings towards top 10, while the loser gives way to other prospects. When Muhammad Makhachev started his UFC career, he expressed a dream that he wanted to break Jon Jones' record of becoming the youngest champion in UFC history. He already has proved himself a lot and finished 4 fighters out of 5 UFC fights and got 2 performance bonuses as well. He is a huge prospect in the flyweight division, while in the top 5, Amir Albazi is also close to a title shot with 5-fight win streak just like him. But unlike him, Albazi has never won a performance bonus. Moreover, he beat Kai Kara France in his last fight, which is the best win of his whole career, but that victory is still considered one of the biggest robberies in the UFC history. So basically, he didn't do more than Makhachev to get the top 5 spot. So Muhammad Makhachev should be given this great opportunity, as he has only until March 2024 to become the youngest champion, and Amir Albazi is also just 1 fight away from getting a title shot, so why not? As far as Shara Magomedov is concerned, his performance was not as good as it was supposed to be. Still, beating someone as tough as Silva with 0 takedown defense cannot be called a bad performance, but he still needs to show the fans that he is a real deal. Gerald Meerschaert is currently on a 2-fight skid, but he has always been a great gatekeeper of the middleweight rankings. As he has derailed the hype trains of guys like Mahmoud Muradov and Bruno Silva, it would be interesting to see if he can derail Shara or not. Now that's all. Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Now I'll see you in the next video, so till then, do whatever you want.